Hello and welcome to another episode of the Magic Kings podcast with the great big beautiful dads. We're here tonight with none other than Magic Mike. What's going on?
How's it going? We're back and we have some guests tonight, Steve.
We have some guests and they may be familiar to real fans of this podcast. Though I think most of the real fans of this podcast are on this podcast right now. No, I'm kidding. We have many fans around the world. But we have also Steve. Hello, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
The last third of the Beverly Boys.
That's right. Shout out to the Beverly Boys. And we have top 5 episode guest.
5.
The legendary Ashlee. What's going on?
Good. How are you?
We're good. And I want to reveal to the podcast public that Ashlee is in the top 5, but also, Steve, that your episode on Disney adults was actually number 6. So you're top 6. So shout out to you. Thank you for that. But I had to give Ashlee, the little, time in the spotlight for that. So, but
she does a great job. She deserves it.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, the episode was definitely better than yours.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just kidding.
Absolutely.
They're all great. Well, welcome. Thanks for being here, guys. This is going to be a lot of fun because we had the idea kind of related to the objective rides list. I often hear from people like, what are the must-dos? What are the things that I need to be doing in each of these parks? And they haven't been to Disney World in a while or maybe ever. And it's hard to get a sense of what's really important to get done. And so I thought, why don't we bring in some experts on each of the parks? And we're going to start with one of the parks, to rank all of the rides and shows in a park. And so I did my rankings, Mike did yours, and also Steve and Ashlee also did rankings of every ride and show at the Animal Kingdom. And we did them all independently. We averaged out all of our answers, and we came up with an official Magic Kings podcast ranking of the 11 Animal Kingdom rides and shows. And Mike, I want you to talk a little bit about how you worked with this list and massaged it and really, dug into the data on this one.
I think you're giving me too much credit, Steve. I'm a self-proclaimed Excel nerd, so I took your ranking sheet to the next level. I think that's about the extent of it. So we've got tiebreakers, we've got heat maps, we've got all sorts of things. And I fully plan on ruffling feathers with my rankings too. I think right off the bat we're gonna have some controversy.
I feel like in these episodes, like we just sit around agreeing with each other, and seeing these rankings and how it all came out. There are some big disagreements here, which is good. It shows that there's the variation. But I know Steve and Ashlee, you guys are big, Animal Kingdom people now. Mm-hmm. I don't think either of you said it's your favorite park, but it's one that you really enjoyed on your last trip. So I don't know. Was this a difficult exercise for you guys?
Not really. I feel like I was able to rank. I mean, there was a couple that I was like in between the rankings, but overall I felt like it was pretty easy. There was a few that I haven't experienced before, so they were down further on my list.
Yeah, same. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a tough one, especially none of us have done the new Zootopia show.
Right.
So that'll be a caveat right in the beginning that I kind of base my ranking on what I've heard about it, plus my feelings on the former show. It's tough to be about. I know that it's very different, but sort of similar. But should we just start at the bottom and work our way up? Who wants to start with our number 11 out of 11?
All right, number 11 on the list, after compiling all the numbers, reworking the math, coming up with a scientific method, very scientific method of averaging 4 numbers together.
Einstein over here.
Our number 11 attraction at Animal Kingdom is the animation experience at Conservation Station. And Steve, should I read through the rankings here just so we can start to, boil the pot a little bit here, get some controversy brewing?
You mean who ranked each?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go for it.
All right. So for animation experience, the average score was 9.75. Steve ranked animation experience at number 10 on
the
his
real
list.
Steve, me.
The real Steve.
Yeah.
I have this at 11, Magic Mike ranking of 11, the bottom of the barrel. Ashlee's got it at 10, right there with Steve. And also Steve has this at an 8. So also Steve, you got this up the list a little bit. So maybe also Steve, you could take us through why you kind of went higher score than the group on animation experience.
I'm sure it came as a surprise, right, based on what I was saying last time I was here.
Yes.
Yes.
For Ashlee's birthday.
That's right.
I think part of why I mean, I only had an 8, so it wasn't that high, but the reason why it wasn't the lowest maybe was I'm not a big show person overall, although that's kind of going to contradict myself later on as we go up the list, you'll see. But I'm not a big show guy, and it's something I didn't experience. I didn't know it was around, and maybe it wasn't when I was younger. I'm not sure if it was from Park Open. Do you know?
I don't recall it being there until I was an adult. I don't know if others do, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and for the listeners, this is an experience that is at Rafiki's Planet Watch, right? You've got to take a train. So I think Steve, I think a lot of people are probably in the same boat. They might not even know this is an option, right? Until you kind of take the time to go up there and take the train ride and see it and experience it.
Yeah, and I guess I could have been cheating too, because I kind of took everything into consideration with this. The image experience being the train ride, seeing the animals in the vet area there, and the petting zoo, you know, whatever. No, I mean it's fine, you know, something to do.
No, it's interesting. I mean, I'd be interested to know just generally before we even move on, like, how did you rank them? Was it your preference? Was it more like an objective, like, you know, scale like we've talked about in the past? I was kind of a mix of those two things a little bit in my rankings. Hard to pin down exactly, but I didn't go fully my preferences, but I also didn't go fully like, oh, it's what somebody, you know, might say objectively. But I don't know. How did you guys approach this?
I went the complete opposite of that, Steve, and I went fully emotionally based on just my feelings on these rides. And some of that will come out later on. We'll talk about that. But I took this as like, hey, let's all, you know, I thought, you know, we're all going to have our own styles, our own preferences, but the whole point is, what does it average out to and what do we think as a whole? So, yeah, I went fully into the subjective rankings.
I love it.
Yeah, I think I did similar too, where it was like what I've experienced the most is probably what I ranked higher.
Yeah, same thing for me. It was just how I feel about it.
Now, have you done this? Have you drawn a character?
No, I've been there. I haven't actually drawn it.
Yeah. I haven't sat through the show either. I've seen it and seen people do it and know about it, but shame on me. I've never actually sat and done it. Have you, Mike?
I've sat on the sidelines and watched. I think I would probably be more likely to rank this higher now that my older kids are really getting into like art and drawing. Like they started in preparation for our Disney trip. They've got like drawing books and they're like doing actual like Mickey drawings, and they found like a animation book at the library and they've been doing all their drawings. So this actually might climb up my list after seeing them do it and experience it, because I can see that they've got a passion for it and they like doing the drawings. But yeah, I mean, this is just one that it's cool. It's interesting. You know, I wouldn't want to sit through the whole thing and spend the time on it necessarily, but I think that's why I went low on the ranking there. Yeah,
you ranked it dead last, and it is dead last on our list. So, number 11 out of 11, the animation experience.
I have the pulse of the podcast, Steve.
That's right. So far. Okay, so we want to go up to number 10. Who? You know what? I'm actually going to raise my hand on this one. Number 10 on the list, okay? Because I rank this at number 6, and two people here rank this dead last, and I just want to defend it a little bit. So it's Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond. I have this middle of the pack in the park. Mike has it at 8, and our special guests both have it 11th. And I just want to say that it is a bit of a long show, and I'm not even the biggest Finding Nemo fan. In fact, I don't know. It's fine. I don't love Finding Nemo that much at all, really. It's not one of my movies that I go to, but the level of the performers in this show, the puppeteers who are, operating the fish and things like that, they're among like the best, I think, live show performers and performances that exist at Disney World. So I just want to shout them out. And that's why I have this, much higher than everybody else. But I want to hear from our special guests why this is dead last on your list. And I'm going to be taking notes.
I think I ranked it that way. I think I've been influenced. So I think I've heard from the YouTubers, I think like Molly from MamFam and the other, like all ears, that they really hate Finding Nemo. I feel like that had me, because I've never seen it. So I think that had me feeling like, oh, maybe this is the worst one. I think that's the only reason why I rated it so low.
Interesting. Okay. All right. It's good to know that that's out there. Yeah. Steve, you're not going to wriggle out of this one.
No, same thing, really. I've never seen it. I'm not big on shows, and the reputation isn't great. Also, we talked about this when we were doing that ranking where I hadn't seen it, and you guys
the blind rankings. Yep. Yeah.
I also saw Tarzan. That's where Tarzan was? Is that right?
Tarzan Rocks. Yeah.
Didn't love that, and I saw that one. So
I've never heard of that.
Took that into consideration.
That was a strange show. It was like the extreme sports with Tarzan. It was interesting. Yeah, I think this one's better. No, interesting. That's good to know that reputation's out there. I guess I kind of wasn't aware of that too much. And Mike, you had this 8th, which is,
Yeah, I didn't have it quite as high as you, but I have said, and I mentioned this even on our last podcast, like this is a good one to get in out of the heat and get inside. And it's a good show. Like you said, the puppeteering is really impressive. I don't agree with the hate necessarily that it gets, but I enjoy this one. Not quite a 6, but I did have this in the 8th spot on my list.
No, all right. Well, it lands at number 10 on our list. So that's Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond. And now maybe also, Steve, do you want to take this next one? Because we have the opposite issue. Me and you are on opposite sides of this next one.
Yeah, coming in number 9, Zootopia, Better Together. Steve, you had it ranked dead last, as you said.
Dead last.
Mike, pretty close, 9, same as Ashlee, 9. I had it the highest at 6.
Wow.
Now, obviously, I haven't been back to the park since it's opened, and I haven't seen it. But I loved It's Tough to Be a Bug. Yeah, so that's how I kind of ranked it, because I figure it's going to be close. I did my best to not watch any videos on YouTube about it, so I can't say for sure. But I love that show, and we lost Muppet Vision 3D, so we don't have a lot of these shows anymore, so that maybe bumped it a little bit for me. But I don't know, I kind of took a shot.
That's fair. And I think the hype has been really good about this show too, right? Like I've seen a lot of positive feedback. That's kind of why I didn't have it lower on my list. I haven't seen it yet either. Obviously, I don't think any of us have, but still in the 9 spot for me. But yeah, I feel the same way also, Steve, on It's Tough to Be a Bug. I liked that show a lot.
I have it last because I hated It's Tough to Be a Bug, and I've talked about it a lot on this podcast, so I won't get into it, but those shows just bother me so much, going all the way back to the Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. Something had to be last, and I'll give this show a chance for sure. It's just opened November 7th, so haven't been back since, but I will give it a chance next time I'm there. But yeah, it comes in at number 9. So Ashlee, do you want to introduce our number 8?
So number 8, it looks like it's Feathered Friends in Flight, which I also have not seen. I guess I ranked it 8. I think I ranked it that way because we did experience the winged encounters, and I think that kind of, I know it's not the exact same show, but I think like the idea of the birds and all the things that they can do kind of pushed it a little bit higher than some of the other ones for me.
Yeah, and you were right on the money with our podcast ranking here at 8. It ended up at number 8. Yeah, I enjoyed this show a lot, and I have like a fear of large birds, and there's one part where there's a giant stork that comes out and like flies over the audience. I thought I was going to get like taken away and eaten. But other than that, it was a really fantastic show. It's funny. They have a lot of shtick with the birds and everything, and so I had it at 7.
I'm right there with you. And I agree 100% that store comes in hot and it looks like it's gonna swoop in. But yeah, I think the audience participation and like the kind of the back and forth and getting people into it is fun. So yeah, I like that show. It's a good one.
Now, Steve, you hate this show, is that right?
I've never seen it.
Oh, okay.
That's part of my ranking.
Okay, cool.
Like I said before, I'm not big on shows, so I just someone's gonna be 10.
Yeah, fair. So I have to say, so our bottom 4 here are all shows. Okay. Now we're gonna start to get into rides, and Mike, you want to go?
I'll go because I think what we should do, Steve, is whoever has the highest ranking for these rankings introduces the ranking. I think going forward.
Love it.
I have this, and the average of the podcast is 7 at the number 7 spot, and I have this as a 6. The reason I have this as a 6, as you all know, I am the slow boat ride aficionado. Yes. No, but more importantly, this is one where like my younger kids can actually do it, and it's got one of the best, if not the best, animatronic in all of the parks. I think I forget the character, but the Navi medicine woman or whatever they call her is incredible. So I enjoyed this one a lot. So I have this at number 6.
And did we say what it was? Navi River Journey?
Navi River Journey, yes.
We liked it this time, but the wait is way, like, we feel like it was so overrated, with the wait time. Like people are waiting, like, an hour and a half for this ride, and it's so quick. Like, I don't know. We didn't like that part of it.
That's absolutely fair criticism. I would agree there. I think the wait time for this one is not commensurate with the thrill level of the ride. I think it just gets a lot of hype because it's in Pandora. It's the one of 2 things to do in the Pandora section of the park. So, yeah, I would agree with you.
Yeah, I agree. And I generally tried not to include that in my rankings. But for this ride, it just popped out. I was like, ugh. Yeah, so I agree. The wait time. I had this 8th, which was lowest of anybody. So I think it is the best animatronic. Although some of the ones on Tiana's Bayou Adventure are really great, but I think that Shaman animatronic is the number 1 best one at Disney World.
Shaman, yes, thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
you could have jumped in and saved me.
It just came to me.
But,
it just came to me. I was like, "What is that thing called?" Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So yeah, Navi River Journey comes in at number 7.
All right, I'm running it back again because I have the highest ranking on this next ranking. Number 6 for the Magic Kings rankings at Animal Kingdom is Kali River Rapids, and I've got this in my number 4 spot. This is not a slow boat ride. In fact, this is a fast boat ride, and you get quite wet. I think I put this one up there because I said this on our summertime episode recently, is I feel like Animal Kingdom is always like 15 degrees hotter than the rest of the world. And Kali River Rapids is like one of those like quick ways to go get, cooled off real quick. And it's fun. It's exciting. It's a little bit different every time. You don't know who's going to get the big blast of water and get soaked. So it's like almost like water roulette, Russian roulette with water for your family. So it's fun to see one of the kids get blasted, but sometimes that backfires and you get completely soaked. So I have this on my number 4 spot. And Steve, you guys get some hate for this ride here. I think both of you have it in the 9 spot. Maybe one of you guys could expound on that.
Steve, do you want to go about why this is down for you?
I don't have much to say on it because this is one I've never ridden.
Oh, okay.
Usually it was closed when we would go. We would go in January. Yeah, I never was as a child. Last trip would have been perfect. It's just I had Hunter and Ashlee went on it. Just didn't work out. Yeah, I'm not the biggest water ride person in general, so that's why I had it there.
Yeah. I mean, I have ridden it, and I will say, I mean, it's not a ride I particularly enjoy. I'm just going to say it. And there's a few reasons. One is that every time I've gone on, I have gotten completely soaked. And actually, I think most people get pretty soaked on this ride, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. but it's just like you got to be in the mood for that, and it's got to be the right conditions. If it's hot day, great. But I don't know, that's one that I'm like, with Tiana's, it's like you could get wet, you probably won't get soaked, like, but that's more my speed. The other thing is it's pretty short, and I just think the theming, it's not doing much for me. It's a ride that could be at a lot of other parks in my mind, whereas at Disney, that's very unusual. So that's why it's lower on the list. But Ashlee, you have it closer to Mike. You have it at 6, and you actually did it in this last trip.
Yeah, I like that ride. I think it is a lot of fun. I like water rides, but I didn't put it as high as some of the other ones because I had a lightning lane for it, and it still took a while to get through that line, and that one does get a very long wait especially in the summer, but. Yeah, so I like it, but it's definitely not my favorite. So, and it does depend, like, you might get soaked, or you might, like, the last trip I didn't really get that soaked on it as like good. Other people did, so depends.
Maybe I've just had bad luck or good luck, depending on whatever. But no, it's interesting. All right, yeah. So that was a big between the top spot and the bottom spot of our rankings. It was a difference of 5. So Mike had it at 4, and me and Steve had it at 9. But so overall it comes in at number 6. So we're going to go to number 5. And this has, between 2 ratings of anything on this list, the biggest gap. So 2 of us have it at number 3, and 1 of us has it at number 10, which is, so Steve, you're one of the ones who has it at 3. You want to intro this one?
Oh, I can't. I can't take
three.
It from you, Steve. This is yours. I'm surprised we have it at the same ranking.
I'm shocked you put it that high.
Yeah, I was too. I was surprised that anyone had it as high as I did. But all right, well, let's not leave anyone in suspense. It's my favorite show in all of Disney World, Festival of the Lion King. I have it at number 3. As does Steve. Well, so before we get over the negative Nancy, we won't say who it is, but Steve, you're not a show guy, right? And this is a list of rides and shows throughout the entire park, and you have this. There's only 2 things above this for you in this whole park. So talk to me. Why do you love it so much? Are we Festival of the Lion King bros here,
We gotta come up with a name for that one too.
My mind is racing right now.
You have to rename the podcast to the Festival of the Lion Kings instead of Magic Kings.
I think it's a really well done show, and I have Lion King isn't my favorite of of Disney movies, but I regard it as probably the best, if that makes sense. Yeah, Aladdin's my favorite. Lion King's the best. I think
Aladdin's my favorite.
Ashley's too.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Mike, you like Aladdin?
I love Aladdin. Yeah,
okay.
Great.
All right, good. Anyway,
it's up there. I don't know if it's my number 1, but it's top 5 for sure.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Anyway, shout out to Aladdin.
And it speaks to the heart of the park too. I think I took that into consideration.
I like what you just said because, and I have my Pumbaa hat on here. I think Lion King, if it weren't for this show, it would be very underrepresented. If it weren't for the fact that this show is so good, then Lion King would be like grossly underrepresented at Disney World, because I do think it's one of the absolute best Disney movies, objectively. And I would think Animal Kingdom would be all about Lion King, and in some ways it's fine that it's not, especially because this show is just so great. So Ashlee, you had it at 5. So very respectable ranking.
It's definitely one of my favorite shows as well. I really like it. I'm more of a ride person, so that's why I put it lower. But yeah, I think it's one of the best shows.
And then that leaves like at number.
Okay.
I'm floored by this.
In my defense, Steve, I have not been to Festival of Lion King.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, I have not seen it.
Oh, okay.
So that played a major part in my rankings here. As I said, I went fully based off emotion on my picks, and I have not seen the show. It only did not get last place on my list because you've hyped it up so much. So that took it from 11 to 10 on my rankings.
You would have stuck drawing a character of this show.
So
I talk about it.
In my defense, I have not seen it. I fully plan to see it on my upcoming trip. I've already got asked by my kids to go see it, so there is a 100% chance that we'll be seeing this, and then I'll come back and maybe revise my rankings here. But for now, it's number 10 on my list.
Unbelievable.
It is what it is.
You got to respect the rankings. I mean, Steve, Ashlee, would you say that this is a must-do at Animal Kingdom, or would you not?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay.
It's
Definitely.
pretty close, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so. I'd say if there's a few must-dos. This is one of them, I would say. All right, so that's number 5.
You saw Finding Nemo, but not Lion King.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't defend that. But
You got to see the monkeys. The monkeys are the best.
I like the fire guy. I love the monkeys. So it's all great, but that fire guy I'm like, everyone's face. That guy spinning the fire is just so funny. But yeah, the monkey guys are amazing. Yeah. Oh my God. All right. So that's number 5. So we're going up to number 4, and I'm going to leave it to Ashlee to intro this one.
I feel like I shouldn't be the one because I don't know. Like this is so nostalgic. It's going to be nostalgic now.
I know.
So what's our number 4? Our number 4 is Dinosaur, which is sadly going away in less than a month, right?
Yeah. February 2nd, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Dinosaur. I think it's a fun ride. It's a bumpy ride. Like the whole plot line of trying to get the dinosaur back in time. And I don't know. I really like that ride. It's definitely one that I feel like is a must do. I'm sad to see it go.
I said it was the most underrated ride at Disney World. I still think so. I think Star Tours is close, but I'm really excited for the Indiana Jones. People say the one at Disneyland is so unbelievable, and I'm hoping and expecting it to be even better. But man, it's tough. It's tough to lose this ride. It's a great ride.
I'm right there with you, and I want to take this opportunity also to say R.I.P. and peace to the Boneyard. I know also Steve and Ashlee, you guys.
Yep.
You guys may or may not have a piece of boneyard history that you snuck out of Animal Kingdom.
It may or may not be in our bathroom right now.
Bob, go to mute right now.
You didn't hear that, Bob.
As Ashley was describing it, I think I may have underranked it here. I had it at 5.
I thought you would rank it higher. Yeah, like you love Dino Land. You are a big Dino Land guy.
Yeah, Dr. Grant Seeker,
Yeah.
The little Easter eggs, like with the ketchup, mayo, and mustard. Like this, it's cool. It's
this was an opening ride, correct? When the park opened, when Animal Kingdom opened.
Almost.
I know it was called.
It
had a different name.
Yes, but I think it was like 99 or 2000 that it opened, and Animal Kingdom was 98. So we'll have our producer look that up. So, but yeah, no, it's very old, and it's one of the first, as I think I said, one of the first Fast Pass rides that they tested out on, and it does have a history. And yeah, Steve, you're talking about in the queue, you see the pipes with the red, white, and yellow. And it's like the chemical symbols for ketchup, mustard, and mayo. And it's because McDonald's had sponsored that ride for a time or it sponsored.
Yeah.
Wasn't that what it was? Is that why they had that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Those little things like that.
And even when you go through the queue, you see all the dinosaurs, the little like exhibits and stuff. So that part's cool too.
It's a unique ride vehicle, right? Like there's nothing else.
Yeah.
I don't know that really compares to that type of ride vehicle, I would say.
For sure.
It says April 22nd, 1998 was the opening day. Is that?
Oh, so that is an opening ride. I shouldn't have corrected you. You were right, Ashlee. I was wrong.
Yeah.
It was an opening ride. Unbelievable. I was wrong. First time for everything. Boy. My wife loves that one. Opening ride at Animal Kingdom. Man, that makes me feel even worse. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
It's going.
So it's going. So
it's
going extinct. Yeah. So shout out to Dinosaur. And that's one reason why when we had this idea, we wanted to do Animal Kingdom first so that we got this out before it went extinct. So we'll have to do this in another year or two, whenever, when Indiana Jones comes online. But all right. So we're heading up to number 3 on our list, and I'm going to turn the mic over to Magic Mike for this one.
Number 3, we're getting into the meat and potatoes of the Animal Kingdom rankings here. This I have as my number 1 attraction, controversially here, I guess, compared to the rest of the rankings, Kilimanjaro safaris. This is my number 1. This is my first thing I always try to do at Animal Kingdom. I do it more than once if possible, because it's different every time you go on. Right, like you could see different animals, you could get different views of things. I enjoy this one quite a bit. You guys, there was consensus of this at number 4 amongst the rest of the group, but my number 1 carried it to the 3 spot, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I have to say that I can't fault you for putting this number 1. I think this is such a unique ride. I do think it's really in some ways one of the best rides at Disney World. It's honestly just, to me, the other things I put over it are just that great that, something had to be number 4. So I love this ride so much. And it is, I think, the definition of a must do. Like if you're at Animal Kingdom, you didn't do this ride, you didn't go to Animal Kingdom. So I'm no shade at that pick.
No, it is a must do. I feel like you haven't been to Animal Kingdom if you didn't go on the safari. That's what everyone's looking for.
Like I was saying for Lion King, it's kind of like the spirit of the like that's Animal Kingdom in a ride.
Absolutely. All right. So I'm going to intro number 2 here. I had this at number 1, and I think most people can disagree. I think most people out there who have experienced all these things at Animal Kingdom would rank this number 1. The majority of people would rank it number 1, which is kind of why I did, which is Avatar Flight of Passage. Now, I will say, if I was going full emotion, this would not have been my number 1. But I toggled between this and another ride for my number 1 spot. And I ended up going with this because for some people, like if I was telling somebody, okay, what do you got to do at Animal Kingdom? For some people, this is it. This is not only like their favorite ride, but like almost like an emotional experience for people. I don't have that reaction to this ride, but I get it. And I know that is just a reaction that people have. It's so unique. And so I think on that like objective, ranking, I do think it is probably the best ride at Animal Kingdom. Like I said, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's a ride we probably don't talk about enough on this podcast, for how popular it is, but Avatar Flight of Passage. So everyone else had it at number 2. So, y'all think it's pretty good, but yeah.
If the safari wasn't on the list here, I think I probably this would have been my number 1, right? Like I emotionally picked the safari as number 1. I think Flight of Passage would have been my number 1 if that was out of the equation. Obviously I have it at number 2, so that makes sense, but super unique perspective for a ride. It's like thrilling and visually stunning and really cool, exciting experience. So I agree with you. I think it's a must do. It's what most people talk about. I think, we don't talk about it enough on this podcast. It's probably one of our should be on our underrated list for the Magic Kings, but it's a great ride.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's such a cool ride. Like it's just such different technology, like something like you never can experience before. The reason I didn't put it at number 1 is because the last time I got a little nauseous on it. So I feel like that it hindered it a little bit for me. Maybe that's just getting old, but it is a great ride.
Yeah. I remember the first time I went on it, I was really blown away, and I still enjoy it. Obviously, I put it at number 2. I will say, maybe I think I may have mentioned it before in a previous podcast. Maybe 2D would be better. Same like Remy's is doing that.
Yeah, I have a hot take that I generally am not a huge fan of like 3D glasses on anything. I don't know. I never. Maybe my head is too big. Great big beautiful head over here. I just can't get I don't know. But that's an issue for me. But yeah.
Yeah, there is definitely an element to the 3D glasses. Like they did change Remy's. It's already been updated, so Remy's is now 2D, and I think that's probably for the better. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this one, for the way it's set up, like you could probably get away with 2D. Also, Steve, I think you just because of the way the vehicle kind of like hangs you out over the screen in some spots. So like it doesn't necessarily need to be 3D. So I think you could probably get away with it.
I agree. So that's number 2. This is it. Number 1 ride. I'll leave it to the 2 who ranked it at number 1 to decide who's going to intro this fantastic experience.
Go ahead, Steve.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it. You're big into this.
It's my second favorite ride in all of Disney World.
Yeah.
It's Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain.
Wow.
It's one of my favorite roller coasters in the world. Not that, I mean, I'm not a roller coaster connoisseur or anything, but it's got it all. I mean, you go backwards in the dark. You're going fast down the hill. Like you're climbing slowly up, and you see the artifacts on the wall, and the Yeti painting. The queue has actual items recovered from Everest. It's awesome. It's just a great ride.
Yeah, I agree. It's awesome. It's the going backwards part, and where you get stopped at the top and you're like, what are we gonna do? The bridge is out, and then you go backwards. Like it gets you every time. It's awesome.
I have to say, the first time I rode that ride, because I didn't know what was going to happen, I got to that point where you stop, and I was like, what are we going to do? Because I didn't know what happened. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. It took me a second, and then, yeah, it's unbelievable. So I would say this is my favorite ride at Animal Kingdom. If I had to choose, you can ride one ride, I would choose Everest. It wouldn't even be that hard of a decision for me. As great as Flight of Passage is, it's such a great ride.
Yeah, I'm leading the back of the pack here again on this one. Not for lack of enthusiasm for the ride. I think I'm just getting soft in my old age, and I enjoy the slow, monotonous. No, I'm just kidding. But there's just, based on more recent experiences with the other things, and then my love of the safari ride, like this took my number 3 spot, so it's so respectable. But great ride, and it's right near my favorite ice cream stop in Animal Kingdom, Anandapore's. Shout out to Anandapore. Get the Yeti sundae, in the Everest theme.
Now, Mike, would you rather ride the ride or get the sundae?
Oh, I will volunteer to stroller sit outside of Anandapore's while the rest of the family rides on Everest.
You get the kid a sundae too. Are you gonna finish
right.
that? No?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll take it.
Now, if the Yeti was operating, would you have rated it higher?
That's a great point. Maybe, because that would add another element to it. We'll see. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be experiencing this again here in a couple weeks, well, months, but I wish it was weeks. And maybe some of my feelings will change here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why can't they fix that Yeti?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. Or do
they can
something.
do everything else. They can make you fly through Pandora, but they can't fix a Yeti.
It is kind of mind-boggling. I don't know, or just to repurpose it somehow. I have no idea. I mean, I've heard the explanations, and obviously, if I'm out of my depth and understanding everything that goes into it, but it does seem just like, really, we can't fix this. I don't know. But yes, that's our number 1. So, real quick for everybody out there who's taking notes, this is the official Magic Kings podcast rankings of shows and rides in Animal Kingdom. And I have a couple of goofballs for us, but number 11, the animation experience at Conservation Station. Number 10, Finding Nemo show, The Big Blue and Beyond. Number 9, Zootopia Better Zoogether. Number 8, Feathered Friends in Flight. Number 7, Navi River Journey. Number 6, Kali River Rapids. Number 5, Festival of the Lion King. Unbelievable. Number 4, Dinosaur. Sad. Number 3, Kilimanjaro Safaris. Number 2, Avatar Flight of Passage. And number 1, Expedition Everest. I actually think that's a really good list. I think if we told people going to Animal Kingdom tomorrow, hey, this is how you should, rank your must-dos, I think they would be well served by this list. So we need to get the expert panel together on this, and I think we came up with a good result. So one thing that's not on this list that has come up many times, and Mike and I discussed this a little bit before whether it should be on there, but it actually came up in this conversation, was the winged encounters. And we kind of decided that was more on the streetmosphere, and it's basically you have to draw a line somewhere, and we didn't want to include everything that you could possibly do in Animal Kingdom. But that one to me was kind of borderline.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to throw it out there. Where would that rank? The winged encounters, where all the parrots and stuff swoop down at you. Where would that rank on your, if it was a 1 to 12 and that was in there?
Yeah, winged encounters is so cool. I think it's one of those things, but to me, it was like, when we talked about it, Steve, it was like, it's so unstructured, and it's just kind of like out in the open. I think it does fall into the streetmosphere category. If I had to rank it, I would probably put it, I'd probably put it at a decent ranking, and not in my top 5, but it would be, somewhere into the 6 to 8, 6 to 9 spot, because it's just so cool once you see it and realize, oh wow, all these exotic birds are trained perfectly to fly on cue and swoop over your head and land right in this exact spot, and they do it 3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
Does it happen at random times, or do they have set times that it happens?
They have set times, and then they actually have people that come out and explain the training process, and then they cue the birds to fly all at once. You can look at it on the map. If you hit the entertainment filter and you go to right in front of the Tree of Life, it will give you the time. So the show times are 8:15, 9:15, 10:15, 11:15, 12:15. Yeah, so every hour in the morning. I would say this is this is a can't miss thing for me, because the first time I experienced it and saw it was actually a couple years ago. I didn't see it ever when I was a kid, and it just blew me away.
Yeah, when we experienced it, I felt like it was just random, it just randomly happened. It was this magical flight of all these birds. I wasn't expecting it to happen.
Yeah.
So it definitely, I would definitely put it probably maybe a 7 or 8, somewhere in the middle, where it is really cool.
I think I would put it at 6. I think because 6 on my list was Nemo. I think it would bump Nemo for me.
A 6 for me as well. Our last trip was the first time we saw it, and I was really taken aback. It was awesome. So I'm gonna make a point to see it again the next time we go. The streetmosphere aspect of Animal Kingdom is what makes it such a great park.
Yeah,
that's part of it too.
We talked about the Tam Tam drummers. They would be probably, and that to me is firmly kind of a streetmosphere. But again, I don't know. Animal Kingdom, there's those things that really toe the line that are just so, unbelievable. They are a little more structured than your average streetmosphere. So, but that would be up there on the list for me, probably towards that in the middle of the pack kind of spot. That's just really a ton of fun.
Steve, I've got another goofball for you here.
Let's hear it.
All right. Hypothetically, if Kite Tails were still around, where would you rank Kite Tails on the list?
So before we started recording, I read off this list to Sabine and Fran. Shout out to Fran. And they were like, okay. And then I said, Fran, where would Kite Tails go? She said, number 1.
Incredible.
No hesitation. And she's dead serious. She's like, that was the best show. To me, it would be, I don't want to say last. It would be 9 or 10. Yeah. I liked it. I don't know. It was fun. Did you guys experience Kite Tails?
No, I've never seen it.
I did.
You did? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I went with my sister, but it was kind of like my solo trip.
Yeah, right.
And we saw that, and yeah, the highlight was probably when the float crashed into the water.
Oh, that happened at your
Yeah.
Yeah, mine, it went off without a hitch for my performance, which apparently was very rare for that to happen. But yeah, no, it was funny. Yeah, so she puts that number 1.
We were watching YouTube the other night, and their question was if you could have any character as part of the Kite Tails crashing in the show, what would you want it to be? So that was pretty funny thinking about that.
I think a lot of people would say Stitch. It's enough Stitch.
Oh,
already,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Shout out to Stitch. He's great, but yeah, it's enough. Enough's enough. He's right up there with Mickey.
Why is it so popular?
I don't know. But I'm going to tell you, I have a 7-year-old daughter, and she's obsessed with Stitch. So, yeah. I mean, I think that's your insight.
I teach 7 and 8-year-olds, and they all love Stitch. It's stickers everywhere. It's Stitch everywhere.
Yeah. But he's right up there with Mickey. I mean, it's crazy now with the Stitch. I think it's been like that for a while, but no, shout out to Stitch. He's great, but yeah. The other question I had, because since you guys trip recap, I've been thinking about that Kusafiri coffee. That's one I wanted to try, and you guys loved it so much, so it just made me I'm dying to get back to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. Where was that coffee? Because I need, that's top of my list. When you guys explained what that was, I was like, I just need to go to Animal Kingdom strictly for this coffee drink.
It's in Africa. Let me pull up the map here.
It's not called Kusafiri.
It's Kusafiri Coffee Shop.
Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's right next to the Harambe Market, right by Kilimanjaro Safaris. So the Kusafiri coffee, where would that rank if you slotted that on this list as a
That'd be
must
like a
do?
3-4.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was really good.
I just wanted to ask Mike. I was asking Ashley if she had heard, because I don't think I had. Do you have your dining reservations for your trip?
That's coming up soon. We're gonna be doing the conclave episode with Steve.
Yeah.
Where we go through and make our picks. No, yeah, we haven't booked dining yet, but I've got a couple top things in mind. So if you've got a recommendation, love to hear it.
Oh, I would defer to you. I mean, you would know better than I.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some of my favorites, and I think I talked about some of them in my dining episode. I mean, just while we're on the topic of Animal Kingdom, I think Tiffin's is great. It's tough with little kids. I think we might try to just do Nomad Lounge with the kids, because it's a little more casual. But yeah, Tiffin's I like a lot. I like a lot of the quick serves in Animal Kingdom. Also, there's some good options there.
Have you guys ever done Satuli Canteen in Pandora? That's a really good one.
Did we? Yeah, I think we did.
We got the cheeseburger pods.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, I haven't had those. They were good.
They're good.
They're good. I would say maybe a little overrated, but still worth getting.
Yeah, that's just, and then Harambe Market. I really like that Harambe Market. That's a quick serve.
Yep. Yak and Yeti. I don't know if you guys like.
Oh yeah, Yak and Yeti's good.
Indian food, Asian food. It's got like a little bit of everything.
That one's really good. And you can do the like quick. There's even like a quick service next to it.
That's right.
So if you can't get a reservation,
the food cafes, and the what do they call it, Bhaktapur Market, where they've got like little quick serve options too.
I haven't been over there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's just a few weeks away, Mike. Your reservations.
Oh, I can't come fast enough, Steve. Yeah, we're gonna have to get. We're gonna get this. We gotta get this conclave. So this I don't want to reveal too much, but we're gonna get the conclave episode popping off here soon.
Yeah. Now I know that Steve and Ashley, you guys are now experts at going in the summer, and now all these summer deals launched. I mean, are we running it back this summer, or what's your plans for this year?
We're itching. We have definitely been talking about it. We're like, ooh, we're seeing the summer deals, and we're just like, ooh, we need to think about this.
We need to get on the horn and call our travel agent.
Oh my god!
Right,
just that magic.
Wow, you stole my thunder, also, Steve. Come on. I love it though.
Unbelievable.
He heard that the checks were rolling in on the plug. He had to be a part of it.
No, I mean, I was thinking about you guys because there's that deal where if you do 4 days, you get 2 free. Because, you had Hunter, who was free last time. Mm-hmm. So that's a third of your stuff. Well, now if you go for 6 days, that's a third of your, it's a third off, right? So it's essentially like going for free again.
When you do that math, come on, we'd be losing money if we don't go.
I'm telling you,
it's going to cost you money if you don't.
It will cost us money to not go.
Yeah. Are they still doing the dining? The kids eat free on the dining plan.
Kids eat free in the dining. That's right. So it's even less.
Yeah.
I was thinking to you guys because we were both there, sweating our butts off in August, and I was like, I might have to try to do that again. We'll see if I can finagle that for my Disneyland trip in July.
When I was listening to your How to Beat the Heat episode, I was remembering it's really not that bad.
Yeah,
if you plan ahead.
No, I agree. Yeah, it's just something to keep in mind. But so if you guys are gonna make it down there in the summer, down to Animal Kingdom and hit Kali River Rapids, it'll rocket up my list. I'm sure if I do it on a 1,000-degree day. So
bring extra socks if you do.
That's right.
Yeah. Maybe throw a pair of flip-flops in the bottom of the stroller just so you can throw those on for the ride and go back to your sneakers after.
I know. Go for Crocs like me.
Yeah.
Shout out to Crocs.
Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
This has been great. Thank you guys for doing this. This was a lot of fun to go through this. I feel like all we do is agree with each other. So this is good
I was just gonna say I'm glad we had some areas where we had some disagreement, and it makes it a little nuanced. It makes it interesting, and so we'll have to do it for the rest of the parks.
That's right.
And I'm excited to see how this park changes in the next couple of years too. The next few years, it's gonna It's going to change. It'll probably change our rankings even more once this new stuff comes out. I was thinking the Bluey and Bingo coming out this summer is going to really mess some things up. So
there's going to be a 3-hour line for the Wildlife
that's
Express
going to be the
trains.
biggest line.
It really will be.
People are going to forget about Pandora and Avid Flight of Passage when Bluey and Bingo are there. So
absolutely. No, they're just wedging their way into the Australia land that's coming, you know.
Yep.
Oh, I that episode when you guys talked about Australia. I love that. I was all on board for the Australia land and Animal Kingdom.
That's amazing. No, that's great. That was all Mike's idea. That was beautiful. Oh my God. Yeah, that's coming. Yeah, and I mean with Pueblo Esperanza, who knows? You know, there may be a new number one. You know, I mean the Encanto ride, or I mean, people love that Indiana Jones in Disneyland. If it's similar to that, it maybe, you know, could come for the top spot. Who knows? Yeah. You know, so we'll have to reconvene hopefully in 27 or so, whenever that's open. And we'll have to get down there. You know, the four of us will just have to get down there and try them all and then get our rankings done. So peace out, everybody. Shout out to animals.